Hi there everyone. I wanted to do something a bit different. I was dressed up and had nowhere to go. It's almost midnight on a Saturday, and I decided that I wanted to show you something that I was doing. So I've got some new projects that I'd like to be doing, and don't laugh, I've been looking at guitars and wanting to do to make a guitar. So far I've got a Gresh streamliner, which I really love, and I've also got a red LTD, and it's a great electric guitar as well. But I decided that maybe I wanted to build a Telecaster, so I've actually bought two bodies to start with, and I guess I wanted to show you what it was that I was getting for the money, because I'm going to look at building a couple of these. It's going to take a little bit of time, so you're going to have to bear with me. So I'll tell you what I paid for them, and also I guess what the differences are. Now in the packaging, this one here on my left, I'm not sure whether it's Must Lady or Muse Lady, and I bought this one on eBay for about maybe $45. That included the postage. And this one here I bought from Banggood. It's banggood.com, something that came up I think in my emails, and it just it looked like it had the right body for me. Now I wanted to do a Telecaster slimline, and one of these has a humbucker area for the pickup, and the other one has the smaller single coil style for a vintage. So I wanted to check out both of those because I'm not 100% sure which is going to be the better one. I'll probably paint them exactly the same colours and see how they both turn out. The only thing I haven't got for these yet are the Telecaster style neck to fit the slots for these, because I think they're going to be slightly different. But I thought I'd unbox these and show you what I got. So to start with, this one here, I'm going to go with Muse Lady. That sounds better than Muzz Lady. Bought this on eBay. It arrived really quickly and I'm really happy with that. Now I haven't opened it yet, so all I did was cut the tape a little bit earlier, so I wasn't struggling with it. Now let's see what we've got here. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so this is the one for the vintage style. So what I'll do is I'll just take that out of the packet so you can have a better look at it. Now, when I'm looking at this, it's a 3-piece. So as you can see, I'm not sure if you can see just here, but you can see that there's 3 pieces of wood there. So there's actually the 3. This, I thought, was going to be a slim line with an F-hole, but it's not exactly, I think, what I wanted for this particular one, just because I wanted to try different sort of styles of painting on the different body. Now, as you can see, it comes with all the cavities pre-drilled, so it's not something that I need to do. It's okay. It's very light wood. I'm not 100% sure what wood. I mean, I don't think it's pine, but it's definitely a light wood. But as you can see, it's got everything that it needs for your jack and your bridge. So you'd have to drill in your bridge piece here. For both of them I'm going to get an ashtray bridge because I really like the look of those, and I'll probably get an ashtray bridge that has the holes in the bottom of the bridge and then put them through to the back, so the strings through to the back. So I'll need to get the ferrules for that. So I'll be keeping you posted on how we do that. But the kind of wood that it is actually got a beautiful wood grain, so I'm pretty happy with that. The actual wood grain in that will be really nice. So next thing I'll be doing is making sure, because I want to get the T-style neck for it. So to do that, I definitely want to measure up in this section here and get the right one for this. I'd like a dark, maybe rosewood finish on the fretboard. So I'm going to look at getting some paddle fretboards that I've seen where you can actually cut out the head stock yourself, because comparing those to some other T-style that have already been cut, there's quite a significant difference in price. Now, as I said, this one costs about $45. Pretty happy with what I'm seeing here, especially with the wood grain. It's definitely going to need a good sand before it gets, before anything else happens to it. Anyway, but so far, so good. Okay, and it's been routed out okay. There's a couple of pieces that probably need a little bit more work, and I'll find that when we come to the bridge. Now this one, as I said, it came from Banggood, another website, so it wasn't eBay, it was something else. Came really quickly when I ordered it, so probably within the week. I'm not sure where they are, like where they come from. The other one was clearly in Australia, so that's not a bad thing. Now this one is heavier. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, so this one I paid, I think, $120 for roughly. That included postage, or maybe it was about $126 with postage. But if you have a look at this, the body is much heavier. It's got a nice wood grain to it. Definitely not finished. It's actually not finished as well on the surface as the Muse Lady. Now, this, as you can see, it's got the holes for the humbucker. So this is not the vintage style. This is definitely the slimline, semi-hollow body with the humbucker pickup. I'm going to, as I said, need to find out what neck I'll need with this one. The wood colour is different. It's actually got a really lovely smell when you smell it. It's I think the finish on this one's much nicer as far as some of the routing is concerned. What I'm going to say with this one is, like, the F-hole really needs some, you know, I'm going to have to really get in there with some sandpaper to sand those edges off because they're quite rough edges. But the body's beautiful, and it's got this binding. So the binding on this is gorgeous. So it goes around, it goes all the way around, as it should. I'm just trying to see if this is like this looks like a single piece, but it's not. See, there's a line that runs up here, but I can't see another line in it. Let me see if I can see it at the base. I think it's just a two-piece. So the two-piece here, as you can see, is going to be that section where we're going to get that resonance from the F-hole. And the rest of it is actually solid. This is a heavier wood. Whatever this is a much heavier wood. It also has a laminate top. Well, not laminate, but it's got a separate top. So if you can see, you've got this colour wood here, and if you look carefully, and I don't know if my phone's going to be able to get this in focus, but you can see that the top has got, like, you know, about maybe 5 mil of a top, so it's a different top to the actual body. So look, I'm really happy with everything that I've got here with both of these, because they're both two separate styles, and if I put them next to each other, this is so light. This is like, you know what, I should probably actually see how heavy they are. With this one, because it is so light, I would imagine that once you put the neck on it and fit it with all the strings and all the tuning knobs, I think this is probably going to make a few head dives. So I think it's going to fall towards the headstock, whereas this one, the weight of it is quite weighty, and once you've got the bridge and the pickups as well as the weight of the body, because like if we look at the size of them against each other, they're roughly the same, so that's not a problem. But as I said, this is a three-piece, but the wood is quite light. And this one, this is it's a two-piece as far as the body's concerned, with the top separate on that as well. So this is what my next project is. My next project is to sand these up and start painting them. I'm going to probably do purple because purple's my favourite colour. And I want to make them sort of both in the same style of, but as I said, things might change along the way. I will be measuring the neck, so the neck is the next part that I will be sort of looking at ordering. So stay tuned. Not sure how long it's going to take for the next video to come because I'm back at work and DJing, and life is crazy as we all know it now that we're sort of coming out of our COVID period of time. But saying that, this is a project I really want to get up and running as quickly as possible. So the next one, I think I'll be looking at the necks. So yeah, stay tuned and we'll see how we go with purchasing some necks and how much I'm spending on those as well. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great night and keep safe. See you soon.